I just decided to put it down.
This is part of the cleanup process. Hear those birds?
The cranes, the loudest animals I've ever heard. So, yeah, we're almost completely clean
Honey, that
of
looks
the last traces
amazing.
of Canada. But I think I'm going to have to stop a few short,
Oh, look what I
because
did.
I just keep running out of water. I thought, let the rain do something for a little bit.
Yeah, this looks amazing. I haven't seen it look this good, sweetie, since we bought it, except for...
Well, I wouldn't go that far because it doesn't look clean.
It looks way better than it did.
Better than it did, but not as good as when we bought it. It was cleaner. So I haven't done the bedroom slide or the space between the bedroom and the living room slide. But I've gone through several, maybe 10-15 gallons of water between the truck and the RV and the solar
Oh,
panels.
wow. So we're going to have to go get water.
The water was black. Well, I mean, yeah, some of the water was... There goes a crane. It just flew away. You can't catch it now.
No.
So yeah, I didn't get any of this stuff yet. But honestly, this is like not nearly as bad as parts of it looked. But I already cleaned. You can still see some of the dirty streaks coming down from where I have cleaned.
Yeah.
The water was dirty.
Just looks a lot better. Looks so much better, sweetheart. Thank you.
I still probably couldn't get it well, but it's...
You've earned another day off.
Oh, it's Memorial Day.
Oh.
Look. There'll probably be a speck on the screen. But
Yep, just a speck.
seriously, like the loudest animal I've ever heard.
So this is where we've set up all of our stuff from the truck. This was all that was in the truck.
Well, all of this was in the truck, but it's not all that was in the truck.
Right, there's still stuff left in the truck. There's 5,000 pounds worth of stuff in the truck. But right now, it is the wall from neighbors that allows me to take a shower.
Speaking of
outside
showers,
without filling up our tanks.
you might be able to get away with getting one today without having to use our water. If it
Just
starts to rain enough.
stay outside, yeah.
Where's the crowbar?
Over here.
I kicked it off the side somewhere.
It was always over here, so here's where it was. I see your kicky spots.
Okay. Oh, that's not far.
There's a crowbar here.
A little disoriented. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right there. That is my crowbar now. Scavenger Barb. Raha. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, there's just this gorgeous moss everywhere. And unfortunately, that's what I've been digging up. But out there where we've been putting the driveway, oh my goodness. It's just the most beautiful moss with blue flowers. I have such a hard time ripping them out. I've been trying to relocate them to like little moundy areas that allow us to... Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? And this is where we live. This is our neighbor's property. But we see all the blue, the spruce beetle kill. Like here's a gigantic one right underneath. We're right underneath it. It goes way up there. And we're right underneath it. And it's probably got like a 24-inch trunk right there. So like context, here's my hand on this. Like that. That's my hand. So, but yeah, we're running underneath that. And if it decides to go and fall, it'll fall on us. So, yeah, we're gonna get out of here as fast as we can, but it's been really amazing staying right here in the cul-de-sac. And there's my hard-working, adorable husband with his curly hair, and he looks so cute. Look what I did. So, over there, that is where I've been digging.
It's actually further than it looks, but it's a pain to get out there.
It is a real pain to get out there because there's a lot of topsoil, and it's really wet and mucky. And on the bright side, when you fall in it, it's like falling in a bouncy castle.
Very dirty.
A very dirty, wet, bouncy castle, but
it
doesn't.
Bounce,
you don't bounce. Well, no,
so, you know,
but it doesn't hurt. But yeah, and so it goes down. I'm right-handed, so it goes down through here, and then around that tuft of trees, and the other way. And I was using a mini excavator, and I only got about 1/5 of the way to our property, and we decided to cash in the mini for
just to the property.
Just to get to the property, and then we have another probably 15 acres to go before we actually get to the spot where we want to put our RV. But yeah, we're bringing in a 315 on Tuesday. And I'm going to work on other stuff because that was a lot of work. Aren't these so pretty? Then we got a dead spruce right there. We've been taking down a lot of dead spruce. A lot of dead spruce. And look at the tracks that I've made. Just coming in and out a couple of times, so it's just bleh. It's slosh. Just wet, very wet, slushy, and I was trying to get it to dry out, and then it started to rain. And it doesn't look bad on film, it just looks like little puddles, until you realize that those are pretty deep little puddles, because the ground here just kind of sinks in. Let's go see what we can see. Yeah, that's our driveway. Here, there was a whole area of just dead trees and moss and stumps that had to be dug out, and it just made this big groove in the road. And we got a couple of those. There's another one right here, back there, and then there's this one right here. A couple of little ones, but yeah, it's just so beautiful back there. And I can't believe how much prettier this looks, having just taken down the dead trees and leaving the living. They aren't very big yet, the little trees. They're still really small. But wow, what a difference it makes greening up the place. Just so much more beautiful. Oh, and see, this is what they're supposed to look like. This guy right here. And he's still a little one. He's still just kind of a baby. And they're supposed to get pretty tall. Some of those are pretty darn big. Like, that's the one by our RV right there in the center of the screen. That's that 24-foot trunk. And then here are some others at the entrance. And the other ones right next to it are dead. But yeah, they get pretty tall. That dead one right there is taller than it is. But yeah, and then we have, that's a big birch tree, I think, or aspen. I'm still learning birch and aspen. I know birch peels, but sometimes they don't peel. The ones out here that look like birch. So I'm thinking they might be aspen. But yeah, that's our beginning of our driveway, guys. And it's gorgeous down there. I mean, you have to see this. This is nothing, too. Like, this isn't even what I was ripping out down there. but take a look at this. I wish you could have seen the blue flowers. I've been taking out trees, and these are where I'm putting them. And I'm putting them over here. I did this in 2 days. The first day was mostly learning. The first half of the second day was mostly just reinforcing motor skills, and then after that, from where that tree stump is at the very center, last big tree stump, that's where I started last night around 7 p.m. and I went all the way down around the corner past where we can see. So I started making a lot more progress once I really got the hang of it, but then I realized my machine is too small. I don't need a mini, I need a big guy. So we got a 315 coming, and it's like a lot bigger. So I'll be able to grab these trees and rip them out. And I'm trying to only take the dead ones and the ones that are in the middle of the road. And anything that has roots that go into the road. But I'm trying to leave as much as I possibly can, because, I mean, that's so beautiful. That's just so beautiful. And look at this compost pile. So whatever isn't picked up by neighbors for composting purposes, we're going to see what we can do about taking it all back to our property in truckloads and putting it in a compost putting it in a compost area, because all this lumpy stuff that you see, this is all topsoil. This is very organic and sand. It's a lot of organic sand and some dirt and a little bit of clay. It's like all really, really good stuff, and it has to get scraped off because it's just too soft to make a road on. But I couldn't do that in the mini. I tried a little bit and I just kept pushing it around. I did a little bit towards the end there. I don't know if I can get down. It's a little scary to try. No, yeah. You see. If I can find my foot. It's just all super soft. And I don't want to fall again, because I did that once and it was only mildly fun. It would have been more fun if it wasn't as wet and I wasn't as tired. So, maybe if I put on a raincoat or some water-soft suit or waterproof suit, I can come out and plop around all in it, because I do like mud. Look at some of that green moss that I was pulling out. I was going to see if I could get it to grow along the sides as like a raised garden area, and I don't know. There's my tub where I had my camera. I don't like getting the neighbor's house, but gosh, this place is magnificent. And I'm so excited to be here. And would you believe we have not even seen our property yet? Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. So I think at this point we're kind of resigned to seeing it when we dig down to it. It's like Christmas, guys. Like the biggest Christmas gift to ourselves, because we know it's beautiful. And it's just like this magical thing we're going through right now. I can't hardly understand it. Okay, back inside. Wait. He washed the truck too. Yeah. That looks really, really nice. Except for that, he had it priced. It's a little over $3,500 to fix it. But we need to, because we're starting to rust. Little tiny rust spots, and he's been trying to work on securing the rust spots, but they're, like me, relentless. All right, that is all.